Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your weekly reading for October 9th to the 15th. This is for Capricorn and Capricorn Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity, to get more specific and detailed with your reading, Capricorn. I do this because you know I love you. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading as if we are here one-on-one rather than a general spread. Lastly, I use astrology because it brings a lot more depth to your reading. So Capricorn, this is a big week. Holy cow, buckle your seatbelt, maybe don't, okay? Now, let me tell you what's going on this week. And I'm going to warn you, I'm going to be speaking really fast. So if you are new to my channel, I normally do not, I'm not like, hey, bada, swing, bada. I'm never like this, okay? But this is a loaded week and I'm going to try to fit everything in. So let's go ahead and get started. We are officially moving out of retrograde season, moving into eclipse season. So this is really great, okay? Because, even though all the outer planets are still retrograde, listen, they're starting to go direct one by one, including Pluto this week. As you know, Pluto is in your sign, Capricorn, okay? Is in your sign. You're going to see a lot of activity happening. And it is like out of all the signs, I'm not lying, you are going to feel a lot of change, okay? A lot of change. Now, with all those retrogrades that we had, I mean, we literally had basically like the entire solar system retrograde at one point. The past few months, you had a lot of time to reassess things, rethink things, reevaluate things. You're at that point where you're like, oh my hell, yang. I really want change. It's basically what you want. You're ready for it. Okay. Now, one thing that I want you to know is that even though the outer planets are retrograde, the inner planets, the ones that really affect us more like on a daily basis, they're all going direct. They are fast. This is Mercury, Venus, and Mars. They are boom, boom, boom. It's like a sloth that finds a tree with a really good bark. That's how fast it is, okay? So I want you to pay attention because this is really going to be a really big week for you, okay? Especially with these planets. Now, this week, remember, we are still in Libra season, but that's not all. We have Mercury in Libra. We have Mars in Libra for the first half of the week. We have the Sun in Libra. We are in Libra season. Remember, we have the North Node moved into Aries, but the South Node moved into Libra. So we have the South Node in Libra, and the big news of the week, the biggest aspect of all, the new moon solar eclipse in Libra. So this is all Capricorn in your 10th house. This is all in your 10th house of career, fame, public recognition, honors, achievement, success. I mean, this is huge. Some of y'all are getting new jobs. Some of y'all have already gotten new jobs, but some of y'all are going to get new jobs for sure. 1000%. And as you know, not only is Pluto in your sign, but all this activity in Libra in your 10th house, Capricorn, you are the native ruler of the 10th house. This is insane. Like you are, when I say this is going to be a week, it's going to be a week. So one thing I want you to know, let me clarify something real quick, because I've been getting a lot of questions and comments about this. This new moon solar eclipse, it is not a total eclipse. Okay. This is a annular eclipse. So what that means is like, if you were to go to see this eclipse, you would see, it's like the ring of fire is what they call it, right? Or the moon is not covering the entire sun, and so you see like the edges of the sun. So it's still really cool if you live in the path of the eclipse. Make sure you go see it. Put on your eclipse glasses. I did see a ring of. I saw one of these back in. I don't even know when it was, but it was in Sedona and it was beautiful. So definitely take that opportunity to do that. I also want you to know, and if you want to mark this in your calendar, you may want to do it. We do have a total eclipse that is happening in the U.S. If you live in the U.S., in Canada, a total eclipse that's happening just like the one we had in August 2017. It is going to be in April 8th, 2024. Now this one's going to be in Aries. Okay. So a lot of changes that happen for you at home, okay? Because that's your fourth house, your domestic sector. That's going to be a big one. It's going to, but also a total eclipse, which is amazing. So now back to Libra. Okay, so Libra, all about balance, all about harmony. So think about this. It's like a symphony. Think about the symphony that you want for your life. This is the symphony of your life this week, okay? And you want to have that balance. You want to have that harmony. You want the perfect melody of this song, of this symphony, okay? So now what you got to do is you got to take that action to have that balance, that inner peace, that harmony, all right? The perfect harmony. Take Melissa off the trumpet because she's not good at trumpet, okay? Take her out of the band, okay? But you know what she's really good at is cello. Take her out of the band, put her on cello, okay? Now, you know who's not good at cello is Tommy, okay? But Tommy is really good. He's really good at trumpet. And so take him out of orchestra, put him in band, and put him on trumpet. Now you got the perfect symphony. Do you know what I mean? Like, you got to take that action. You got to bring, switch things around. So in your life, to have that perfect inner peace, that balance, that harmony, that's what Libra is. That's what Libra wants you to do. All this activity in Libra, especially when it comes to career. Think about that, all right? Now, I'm not going to lie. The beginning of the week is going to be a little frustrating, okay? On the 8th, even before we even start this week, on that Sunday, Mars is squaring Pluto. So October 8th is going to be a day that can be a little aggressive, a little power trippy. It could be like bosses that are like, you know, like with their cigar dangling out of their lips, and, you know, they have the clipboard, and, you know, they're writing things and they're power tripping and telling you, you know, it's just going to be one of those days, okay? And it does, if you're not here for career, it doesn't have to be career, because, you know, this is Mars squaring Pluto. Pluto's in your side, so this is just going to affect you in some way, shape, or form. That's going to be very, 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 very interesting, but it's going to be a lot of career for a lot of y'all. But it is that come at me bro energy. So just remember, think about that inner peace that you want, that harmony, that balance in your life. Just keep your eyes on the prize in terms of the passions that you want, ambitions that you have. Now, Venus is going to be entering Virgo that same day. Venus is in its fall. If you saw my October forecast, I talk about this a little bit more. This is your 9th house, of spirituality, of publishing, of long distance travel. There could be activity around here, but you know, the Venus in Virgo is, it kind of like is self-critical. It is like over analytical. So be wary of that. Don't be too down on yourself, because this is happening when Mars is squaring Pluto. But also the next day, Venus is going to oppose Saturn. This is like a big thing. So it's just, you know, it's really just being pragmatic, being very practical at this time. You are going to be fine, okay? And one of the reasons why it's like, think about the buildup, okay? Think about all the retrogrades, all this, like, you know, frustrations with things that, you know, not only the retrogrades, but a lot of the aspects that we were coming out of that were just challenging. So it's a buildup going toward you being a little frustrated now, because a lot of y'all want these changes that aren't happening yet or haven't happened yet, but they will. These eclipses are game changers. They're changing everything, okay? Other thing is, some of y'all, a lot of things have been happening, okay? And it's been a little bit overwhelming, all right? So that could be a little frustrating, because there's like quack, quack, and then, you know, like power struggles and whatnot that are happening in the beginning of the weekend. But then there's some of y'all who may not know what you want, and that could be frustrating. There's some of y'all who are ready for changes, but you don't know how to move forward from past situations that are really like holding you back. Again, this is a week where things are going to start changing. Now, what did I say? I said that Pluto is going direct. That's going to happen on October 10th. Keep that in mind. That's in your sign right now. You're going to see a lot of movement, all right? Toward the end of the year, Pluto is going to be direct and in your sign until January. And then Wednesday on the 11th, Mars slides into Scorpio. So this is when you start feeling so empowered. This is when you start feeling really, really empowered. Not only is Mars in Scorpio, Mars is a traditional ruler of Scorpio, but this is that intent, your passions and hyperdrive, overdrive, you really feeling ambitious, okay? Going after your hopes and your dreams and your wishes, because guess what? Capricorn, Scorpio rules your 11th house of your hopes and wishes. Okay. So this is actually, even though Mars in Scorpio is a very aggressive placement, it's good because it fuels you. Okay. It's my way or the highway. It's my way or the highway. Okay. And in a way where it's not like, it's just you going after your passions, not letting anything stop you. And this is now at this point with Mars moving into Scorpio. Mars is going to be in Scorpio for a while. This is that energy of like, we're gone, we're past. Oh, I hope this happens, or I hope this changes. No, this is now, I will move mountains to make these changes that I deserve. This is that confidence that Mars in Scorpio is going to bring you. Okay. You being very assertive, you being like really going after the things that you want is a big thing. And not letting anything stop you. Like I said, this is going to be like, I will get what I want. All right. Remember, Mars and Scorpio is that now energy, but really just like your ambitions to a whole other level. Very powerful, like in terms of transformation, in terms of growth, personal growth, even spiritual growth for you, especially, with Venus and Virgo again in your 9th house of spirituality for the next few weeks. This is going to be a thing. All right. Now on 13th, Mars is trining Saturn. This is 2 malefic planets that are kissing in the sky. This is amazing. I love this. This is, this is a very auspicious trine. Really good time to like sign contracts. Okay. Really good time to like start a new relationship, new job. You could be getting a new job around this time. You could definitely be getting a new job around this time. Be ready to communicate. You need to be communicating. Okay. With Mercury and Libra, great time to communicate the things that you want. Especially in terms of partnerships and relationships, is a big thing that's happening, right? Because Libra is a native ruler of partnerships and relationships, whether it's career, business, work, or love and romance. All right. And as you know, Saturn is your ruler. So you're just going to feel unstoppable on the 13th. Just let your passion soar. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. Now, this is leading up to the new moon solar eclipse in Libra. This is huge. It's happening over the weekend, 14th, 15th, depending on where you live in this world. This is part of the Aries Libra nodal shift that we did have. So remember the North Node moving into Aries. Again, that is your 4th house. All right. So domestic sector, there's your relationships, even your home, family, children, parents. That could be a thing that's going to start happening for you. Again, this is part of these eclipses. The eclipses come in pairs, but they're a family of eclipses. And, I will make a video on eclipses later. This is just going to be a big deal. All right. This is going to be a big deal. There's something new developing around for you. Again, a lot of it's going to be, if you are Capricorn, especially if you are Capricorn rising, career. Especially, okay, this new moon in Libra. Remember, all this activity in Libra is happening in your 10th house. So with that said, Capricorn, let's see what's going on for you for October 9th to the 15th. Again, this is for Capricorn and Capricorn rising. If you want to read for your moon and your Venus, you're welcome to. I would definitely read for the moon because it is a new moon solar eclipse. Venus, if you are, it's changing signs. It's changing signs. I would read for Venus as well. If it is in your 9th house. Okay. So your belief system, your philosophies, the way that you see things, it could be changing. It could be changing now. All right. So Capricorn, let's go ahead. Let's get started. See what's going on for you for October 9th to the 15th. Like I said earlier, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. If we need to pull clarifiers, we will. And actually I will, because it is a new moon solar eclipse. And secondly, again, if you are new to my channel, I do not talk this fast. I don't like to rush through things, but I know that this is going to be a really long reading, and there's so much happening. But looking at what's going on here, yeah, some of y'all have already started something new. okay? Some of y'all are going to be presented with opportunities, but even still, there is a sense of you moving forward, and that's what these eclipses are. Now, let's get started. You got the Page of Swords. I love the Page of Swords. He's got the best man bun in the history of mankind. He is eager. He is enthusiastic. He's ready to get going. Remember, pages are the newbies in the royal court, so they bring in a lot of that fresh new energy, right? And he, with the swords, the mental suit. So you are mentally ready to move forward from any situation that has been like, right? But also, even in your physical world, you're just ready. You're ready to wield this sword. You're ready to get going. You're ready to do things. You're ready to just, you have that energy about you. And I love that. This came up in your past. So again, with all those retrogrades that were happening, including Pluto in your sign that was retrograde, Saturn, your ruling planet retrograde, it's like, you're just like, come on now. Come on. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's do the dang thing. Let's get going. Now, you did get the Six of Swords in the heart of your spread. So this is kind of like the theme of the week. You are moving forward, okay? Look at my finger on the turbulent water. Look, they're moving past it. It's like smooth sailing from this point forward, okay? This is, it's like the Maldives here. Look at the water's like glass, okay? So you're moving into this better part of your life, and you're leaving all these challenges, these obstacles behind, especially mentally, especially if there's been a lot of stress that you've been going through, anxiety, any of those low energy frequencies. But I want you to know that there's if there are some things that have been really challenging for you, if you want to keep them in the boat to remind you to, use as inspiration, leave them in the boat. If you don't need it, leave them back on shore, okay? Either way, you are moving forward, and it is a great sign. Okay, this is a great sign that you are moving forward, and I absolutely love that for you. The other thing is, this card is actually attributed to Mercury in Aquarius, so it's an Aquarius card, and that is your second house. So it's like maybe even like you thinking of or just wanting to move forward into something that like brings you a lot of more comfort, stability when it comes to finances, when it comes to money, because Aquarius is your second house. Now, you did get the Two of Wands, okay, in your challenge area. So don't, it's like, even with these eclipses coming up, don't do anything. It's like you've already accomplished a lot, all right? Don't try to force anything at this point. Really just continue to like plan things out, okay? There's, it's almost like there's some things that you have to have everything aligned first, especially with all this activity in Libra. So mind, body, spirit, have all that alignment before like maybe jumping the gun on something this week. Just really like plan things out, okay? Plan things out. It may not be time yet for something. If there's something that you want, no, it's almost like trust your intuition in terms of timing. Like if you do want to, I don't know, if you own a business, like hire a new employee, like, is this the right time? Like ask yourself those questions. Like if you're writing a book, right? Especially with Venus and Virgo in your ninth house, which does rule publishing, is this the right time to send it to my book, my manuscript, to an agent? Or do I really need to spend one more look over, do a little bit more editing? Timing is everything, okay? The biggest message coming through. Now, you have the Four of Pentacles in your crown, which is really great. It's a Capricorn card, okay? And so 4 is all about order, so that's what you're thinking about. All this order, especially when it comes to finances, because it is a Pentacles. So money, wealth, money is on your mind. Money is definitely on your mind, and stability in that area, like I said earlier, with that Six of Swords energy that is in Aquarius in your second house of money. But it's also, if you're not here for money or wealth, if you are, Dolly Parton watching this video, where you're just like, money, I don't need, like, I got enough of that. It's the comfort and foundations of your life. Okay, so building that stability. Pentacles are earthbound, and so your physical reality. Okay, so it can be home, it can be family, it can be but work as well. But just really building that foundation is something that you're really should be spending a lot of time thinking about moving forward. Okay, that stability energy that balance energy too, and that harmony energy. You did get the 9 of Swords in the root of your spread. So Capricorn, you really have had a lot in your mind, and there is a sense of like you moving forward in a way where you have to let go of some of the things that have been haunting you, okay? Things that may have been challenging, things that may have been frustrating, even like resentment energy is coming through, as well as regret energy. Think about those moments, okay? Think about it, because it could be taking up too much headspace. Remember, you have the 6 of Swords in the heart of your spread. It's all about moving forward. You can't move forward if, you know, your boat is full of swords. It's going to sink the boat, right? So leave some of those swords back on shore. But in order to do that, you have to face those, okay? If you have any challenges or anything that I said earlier, like resentment, regret, anxiety, stress, any of those things, ask yourself why. Ask yourself, like, okay, why is this bothering me? Because when you have answers, you have solutions that you can work with, right? But it's also a matter of like closure too, especially when we come up to these eclipses that are about to happen, and the big one that's happening this weekend. So really think about that. It's also your mindset, putting your mindset in a better place too. Raising your frequency, okay, to a level where it's like, I always say this, like, we're all made of energy. We all vibrate at a certain frequency, okay? If you're vibrating at a low frequency when you are fearing things, where you do have doubt, where you don't think things are going to work out for you, where you have that self-sabotage energy, or like regret energy, any of those low energy frequencies, it's harder to attract the things that you want, okay? You want to vibrate at a high frequency, okay? So keep that in mind. So if you are in a place where you are losing sleep and things are, you know, on your mind and it's worrying you, flip it when you go to bed at night. Instead of thinking like, oh, I'm upset about this, how do I fix this, flip it and think, I'm so excited for tomorrow because I'm going to nip this in the bud. I'm so excited for tomorrow because I'm just going to take care of this, because I don't need to worry about this anymore. And I'm just going to get this out of my life, and this has been taking up too much space. Do you see the difference? Google theta, Theta, theta brainwaves. It's an actual thing, okay? Flipping your mindset. It's a reason why people, you know, pray when they go to bed, when they say positive affirmations when they go to bed. It's just, you know, flipping your mindset, all right? That's going to make a lot of difference. Now, you have the 2 of Pentacles, another Capricorn card, in your future. So it does look like there is going to be... this is a card of imbalance. Remember, I said this is a week of balance, of harmony, that perfect symphony. Now, you're going to have to figure that out. You're going to figure out, what do you need to do to find that balance in your life? And it looks like there may be some opportunities coming through that, it's more like some of y'all are going to have to decide between jobs or careers or something that does bring you more money. But in the end, you got the 10 of Cups, so you're going to be 1,000% fine. I mean, the 10 of Cups is happy family, happy life, happy everything, happy kids. Come on. All the cups aligned in a rainbow. First of all, that's a lot of enlightenment, right? And then rainbow. This is the only rainbow in tarot indicating a promising future that happens to be in your future. So you're going to have to release some things, okay? There's so much going on in your head. Let some of it go. Leave a lot of that onshore and then move forward, okay? Move forward. Find that balance in your life. There's going to be, looks like there's going to be something that you're just going to have to, it's like you're juggling between 2 things, just like the juggler here. But it could be something for a lot of y'all. It could be something new that you've never had to think about before or decide about. But in the end, I mean, once you find that balance, like, golden. Capricorn, let's get to your stuff. Capricorn, if you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. I want to hear from y'all. And again, if you're new to my channel, I never talk this fast. Capricorn. Capricorn, look at you. Oh my gosh. You're good. You're good. I was just thinking about giraffes and how they have really long eyelashes. But let's get started. Look, you have the Empress. Ooh, Capricorn. Come on. Come on. You really probably should read what your Venus, because, Empress is ruled by Venus. All right. So this is a goddess. The Empress is a goddess. And this is all about the birth of new things. All right. So actually, looking at your spread. Well, let me pull some more clarifiers, but some of y'all could be in a place where you want to have a baby. It's like, remember how we're going to be, with all this activity in Aries for you, or North Node in Aries for you, that is focused on family and children and parents and whatnot. But there is, some of y'all may be thinking about that. But even still, if you're not, this is Venus. This is beauty. This is love. This is money. Everything that you think Venus represents. This is living through pleasure and passion and sensuality and sexuality. And this is also, you see that she's three is the birth of new things. Okay, so creation here as well. She holds a golden scepter. That golden scepter creates all this abundance, all this richness and wealth, and all these great things in our life. I mean, this is it makes things grow. Okay, and then also you see the golden wheat here. It's a new crop. I mean, it's newness. There's this newness that you want in your life that is clearly going to happen, but something that is going to bring you a lot of pleasure, okay? Something that's going to bring you a lot of pleasure. There's a lot of maternal energy with the Empress as well, so keep that in mind also, and even just, when I say maternal, it's just, very feminine energy, but just really also considering those within your orbit as well. Now, you did get the 6 of Cups, which is amazing, okay? 2 reasons. One, this is one of my favorite cards. 6 is the heart of the tree of life. We love the 6 of Cups. It's all about sharing and kindness and, letting your hair down, not letting your guard down. Okay, letting your guard down, but just living life and tapping into your inner child, right? But I also love this card because, or I love the fact that you got this card, is because it is Sun in Scorpio is what it's attributed to, all right? And remember what I said, all this activity in Scorpio in your 11th house of your hopes and wishes. So really love that coming after the 10 of Cups. And this is in your external factors area. So there is a sense of you that is wanting to let your guard down and knowing that you are completely protected and knowing that you have nothing to worry about. This is absolutely amazing. There's a lot of gratitude in this card. Also a lot of nostalgia in this card. So there could be some things from the past that's really fueling you, moving forward, that's inspiring you. But at the end of the day, I absolutely love this for you. You also got the 4 of Swords, which is amazing. So this is indicating that there is a sense of you wanting this quality alone time. This is a card of meditation. It's also really, really just laying back and having that equilibrium. Remember, it's all about balance. And in fact, this card is Sun in Libra. It is ruled by, it's a Libra card. And so it can have to do with partnerships, relationships. There could have been something that was really hard that you're recovering from, especially with the 9 of Swords down here in the root of your spread. But it's all that you want to do at this point. And so it's moving in this direction that I really love. Now, I want you to know that remember I said, I want you to be very communicative, okay? Saturn in Pisces is in your 3rd house of communication, but Mercury, the messenger planet, the planet of communication, is in Libra, okay, which is your 10th house of career, okay, but it's also Libra just for the collective. It is the native ruler of partnerships and relationships. So I really want you to really think about it and have this love toward matters that have to do with career or love or your passions. You do see the 3 swords above him, okay? Look at where they're pointing, right? His heart chakra, throat chakra, crown chakra. Really opening up those chakras now, all right? So really getting spiritual. And then Page of Cups in your final outcome. Something new is coming through for sure, especially with the 10 of Cups in your future. This is absolutely amazing. And let me just clarify those. Oh my gosh. You are getting something new. And so yeah, you got to let something go. Oh, so that's a sign. You got to really pay attention, okay? You got to really pay attention here. So, Page of Cups, pages, like I said, well, no, you didn't get, yeah, you got the Page of Swords here. So 2 pages, bringing that new energy, that fresh new energy. You have, cups are love, emotions, feelings, wonderment, intuition. But this is, again, just something new coming in that, it's allowing you to follow your bliss. I really love this. A lot of creative energy around this, but also like, there could be messages coming through intuitively too, okay, because he is very intuitive, the Page of Cups, but pages are messengers. Now you got the Fool, so you have some message coming through about something brand new. All right, you're starting something new. It's clear as day here with the 10 of Cups, okay, in your future. 10 is the end, right? 1 0 equals 1, new beginning. You also have the birth of new things with the Empress. But the Fool, all right? We're kicking off the Fool's journey. Take that leap of faith, all right? Take that leap of faith. He's standing on the edge of the cliff, no care in the world. He's not even looking down. That's how confident he is. Not only in himself, but in how the universe is going to take care of him. Everything is going to work out for him. He's starting this new journey. There's a lot of innocence with this card, but you see all that sunlight. Oh, come on, that sun, all that abundance and vitality and growth and optimism. Like, you're good. You're really good. And then you got the 5 of Cups. Okay, so there is going to be a sense of what's really interesting is with the 6 of Cups here. There is going to be a sense of, as you start this new journey, it could be like you're really sad, leaving something behind, but you got to not. But remember, it's all about leaving something. The things from the past you gotta keep in the past, okay? I say it all the time. The past and history are 2 separate things. Make your past history. Do not take those things that you need with you, especially up here, okay, with all these sword suits. But there is going to be a sense of something that could cause you a little grief as you start this new journey, or something that could be like, it's almost like emotionally you're attached to something, but it's going to be hard for you to let go, but you're going to have to let it go, especially with this new moon solar eclipse in Libra. All right. Because that's the path forward. It's with what life is. It's all about moving forward, changes. And then you got the High Priestess, which is absolutely amazing. I love the fact that you got the High Priestess. This is going within. So let everything go from the past, and be really in tune. You know, the High Priestess is the guardian. Maybe that's a sign too that you have to really listen to this. Me bumping into the mic. The High Priestess is the not only rules the moon. We have a new moon solar eclipse happening this week, which is in your 10th house of career, but she is a guardian of the subconscious. Okay, so it's almost like have that meditative moment. Okay, have that equilibrium in your mind, but also mind, body, spirit, all of it aligned. You're good to go. It's just you can't look back. All right, you're moving forward. You can't look back. And again, there could be something about you moving forward in this new path. There's a new journey that is going to fulfill you emotionally, even bring you a lot more wisdom, but you're going to have to not look back. Okay. You're going to have to not look back. And if something does happen where you do feel like it is kind of disappointing as you start this new journey, but it's something from the past. Okay. You have to find that willpower. You have to find that passion to move forward. And it's okay to have closure. It's okay to have closure. All you got to do is pick up those 2 cups. You see, he's got 2 cups. They're full right behind him. So all you got to do is look up, pick up the cups, cross the bridge, go home, turn on, Stranger Things or whatever show you watch, and be excited about this new journey that's about to happen in your life. You're good. You're good to go. It's just definitely, definitely do not look back. Okay. Do not look back. Do not let your past dictate your present. Do not let your past dictate your future. Okay. It's okay to have nostalgic moments and let that fuel you, like the good times that have happened in the past. That brings that like warmth and like you being able to tap into your inner child and not worrying about anything. But yeah, with the Five of Cups here, it's just saying it's really like there is this new journey that you're going to have to go on, and it may be hard, and it could be as little as like you get a new job and it pays a lot better. You're making a lot more money. You've been promoted to this title. You have the dream job now, but the job that you were formerly at, you really loved your colleagues and everything was so good. And it was like walking distance from your place. And that's like hard to let go. Move forward. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Let those things go too. The things that are taking up too much headspace. Capricorn, thanks so much for tuning in. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for you. You're great. I mean, you have, you know, for like all these Capricorn cards, you have the Ten of Cups, you have the Six of Cups, you have the Empress, you got the Page of Cups, you got the Fool, you got the High Priestess, you got the Four of Swords. I mean, like, you're good. You're good. But again, the biggest takeaway, you're moving forward. No looking back now. Okay? Moving forward. And if you do look back, find closure with it. Okay? So you are comfortable moving forward, like full steam ahead. Capricorn, thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, it'd be great if you'd like, subscribe, leave comments. You know I love hearing from you. And next week, y'all, oh gosh, another loaded week, okay? It's a big week. Next week is a big week. Oh gosh, this is going to be, okay. We're going to talk about it. We'll talk about it next week. Okay, I'm going to let you go. Thanks so much, Capricorn. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.